I'm Joanne Papapetros. Thank you for being on. I'm super grateful for everybody that's choosing to listen to this. And I truly hope that this contributes to you and creates a reality with money that you like to have. And so Right Riches for me is about creating consciousness with money. What is consciousness with money? It's for me, it's actually where I can be interesting point of view with all energies that come up around money. So I do know that money is like such a big trigger in the world. And I really looked at this lately, especially after the recent CF that I was just on. I was looking at why do I choose Right Riches for You facilitator? And last year I went to attend Right Riches facilitator, and my demand was for more consciousness with money. And that was all I knew. And I came back and honestly, my world was so different. And then recently when we did CF, I was like, why am I at Right Riches for You facilitator? And I was like, oh my God, like I would love consciousness on the planet with money, like a peace and an ease with money where we're not controlled by money, where money is not the source of our life, because it isn't, we are. But we've kind of like almost been programmed, or, you know, somewhere we've tripped up and we've made money the decider of everything in our life. We've made money like it's more powerful than us. And in actual fact, it's not. And this is what I'm really loving playing with and looking at and transforming, is that energy. Because even in my universe recently, after CF, during CF, I was like, wow, I think I spent my whole life hiding my energy with money. Like I used to feel wrong for not having budgets. I used to feel like, you know, because I also have a hair salon, for anybody that doesn't know that. And people would come into the salon and talk about budgets. Oh, you know, I can't, you know, we've exceeded our budget, so, you know, I can't spend money going out or whatever. Like they would just talk about a budget, and I would feel so wrong for never having a budget. And I also remembered going to the bank when I first started my business, and the bank manager wanted to see a financial plan. And I'm like, what the hell is a financial plan? So money was never like the leader of my life. For me, it was always me. But I also felt wrong that I had a different energy about money. So it was only recently where I really looked at that and realized the wrongness that would pop up in my universe if I wasn't fitting into this reality's idea with money. So if I wasn't the same energy as somebody that had more money than me, I decided I was wrong. If I just didn't have the same energy as anybody when they talked about money, I decided I was wrong. And then I realized, actually, well, wrong and right is no longer part of my reality. I'm aware that wrong and right is unconsciousness. And then I realized, oh my God, this is where I've been strong in my life, but I've misidentified it and misapplied it so I could fit in to whoever I was talking to, or fit into this reality, because of that awareness of this reality and the awareness that everybody functions different. And really, it's me that functions different. And I made myself wrong for being different, full stop. And so anywhere in any area of my life that I was different, I decided I was wrong. And money was a big one. And I do have a very different reality with money to a lot of people, because I don't make my choices based on how much money I have. I make my choices based on the energy. So like, there's been times in my life where I've just gotten up, taken off, and gone to another country to do a class. And the decision was not based on how much money I had or how much money the class was going to make me. The decision was based on the energy. Right. And so, and that's how I've done lots of things, like opening up my business, my hair salon. I was a teenager. I didn't have any money. I went to the bank and borrowed all the money, and it was just the energy. It excited me. It also was never about results. So what is your relationship with money? Like, what do you have peace with it? Do you have ease with it? Do you have relaxation with it? Or do you judge yourself with money? Do you make yourself wrong with money? All right. So Anywhere that you don't have peace with something and relaxation, or anywhere that you don't have ease with anything, is where you're being unconscious. So you're obviously doing rights and wrongs. So would you like to give those up now? Everything that is, we destroyed and created all, right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And everywhere you're trying to fit in with anybody else and everybody else and not owning your difference, we destroyed and created all, right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Everywhere you're avoiding your power with money. Because if you no longer did right and wrong, you'd be very powerful. So everywhere you're avoiding your power, we destroyed and created all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And whose reality of wrongness did you buy into? We destroyed and create all that. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Yeah. So I guess, what I can say is that just never give up and never give in, never quit, like keep going. Like you need to keep working on getting out of right and wrong. And it's only then that you get to start to function from like working with the energy of money and getting clear on that, because it's the rights and wrongs will keep you stuck, and you cannot then live in the right riches of your life where you just follow the energy. Because like it's the one thing I always said was, it's interesting, like actually I'll share this too. Like I was thinking about my childhood, and there was so many times I didn't have money, and I was really happy. Like I still enjoyed life. And then there's been times where I've had larger amounts of money and I've still been happy, and I've still been miserable in both of those energies as well, like having money or no money. So it wasn't really the money that made you happy, although and I know people always say, but you need money to get what you require. This is true. But what you want to do is actually just look at the life you desire and allow that to come into your universe. Because while you're doing rights and wrongs, it's harder to actually create your reality. It's like, by this reality standard, you first require money to choose things. Through when you get out of rights and wrongs, then you're willing to look at what you desire as a reality and ask for that. So everywhere you've pushed all the reality that you would like to have and the reality that would be fun for you, everywhere you've pushed that out of your universe, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Everywhere you push that out of your universe, because you let money be the decider of the life you'd love to live. We destroy and uncreate all that. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. There's a comment in the chat. Okay. What if it's not really hiding, but postponing, which blocks the flow of money in everyday life? Okay, so relationship with self and relationship with time. So firstly, time is a construct of this reality. So, there is a, I'll use the word time, but like sometimes we'll ask for things and you need to be willing to let things move and shift to come into your reality. When you follow the energy, it's it is actually really easy to let things show up, or to be aware of what choices you can make to get yourself where you need to get yourself to. And it's always different with each and every situation. It's different. The thing to remember is that you need to be a question. It's the question. It's like getting out of conclusion, getting out of presumptive realities. Presumptive realities is where you're concluding, you're presuming realities. So anywhere and everywhere you do presumptive realities with money, can we destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyond. So the only thing that really blocks the flow of money is us. Are you an invitation to money? Do you invite money into your life? It's pretty easy. It's like money come, money come, money come, money come, money come, money come, money come. And you can just do that all the time. Money has its own energy and money will go to joy. And you do need to ask for it, right? It's kind of like where you put your attention, energy flows, right? And energy goes. So when you think about money, do you invite it in, or do you think about money and get stressed, or do you think about money and go, it's not here, I'm lacking? And your point of view creates your reality everywhere. Okay. So you want to be interesting point of view with all of the resistance that comes up around money. Don't forget, like, you are awareness. You're aware of many people's realities with money. And reality, like, so money is a big energy because we are all connected. So we are all aware of many people's realities with money, also just the energy of money. We're aware of all the point of views around that. So it takes a lot of, conscious choices to keep being the question with it, keep being interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Who does this belong to? Like, using all the tools of access with everything that pops up, with all of your awarenesses around money. Like, what do you do with all your awarenesses with money? Do you make it wrong when money doesn't show up? Do you make yourself wrong when money doesn't show up? Do you look at money when it's not there and you require it and get stressed? Or do you go into question, money come, or what's it going to take for more money to show up? Money come, money come, money come. Like, what are you being when you're looking at the subject of money, or when you require it? Because it's really easy to talk about the tools of access, but it's in the moment. Like, when you're triggered, are you using the tools of access? Or when you're aware of a trigger, are you using the tools? And this is the muscle of being consciousness with money. It is a muscle, and keep going and keep going and keep going and never ever stop. And what else is possible? And what's it going to take for you to be your true power with money? And anything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And like, what are you committed to with money? Like, what are you truly, what energy are you committed to around money? Like, are you committed? Do you even know what you're committed to with money? I recently spent time with that, and I was like, I'm actually committed to having peace with money. So in any area, if I find that energy pops up, that there's no peace with money, it's like, there's some work to do. And that's where I really use the tools of access. Hello, Evie.
Can we ask questions?
Please do. Yes. Anybody, if you have a question, you're more than welcome to jump on.
I have one.
Great.
I really love this conversation so far. And I think for me, it's like a reality check that I'm actually pretty insane with money. There's a lot of judgment. And when I look at all the stuff that I have wanting to work on, the money thing is where I most easily give up, check out, and find it so hard to be present and to even acknowledge points of views that I have. Now and then it comes in, but it's I find it what else is possible here? I so easily check out. It's like almost I so give in, give up, quit.
Yeah. Right. Isn't that cool? Like how you can have that awareness, because that is so true. Like there's so much insanity with money. Like it's like everybody, it's so easy for everyone to choose consciousness with everything, right? Except for money, because money's real. Like, everywhere we've made money true and real, can we destroy it and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all night shorts, boys, perverts and beyonds. Like it's that the real unconsciousness of this reality, which is what has made it so much fun for me to commit to. You know what? I really want to play with this energy. I really want to create more consciousness with money. And there is a lot of insanity with money. And it's so true what you said. It's the last thing that we look at. Is the energy we're being with money, because it's like, it's such a relevant, it's so true that I need to get stressed around this money topic because I don't have the money for this or this bill or, and it's like, what if you could have peace and ease with money? Like, would you be willing to choose it? And anything that doesn't fit into that, would you be willing to change it and transform it? Like, what if you were totally different with money? Like, would you be willing to be totally different with money? No matter what, no matter what. Like, would you be willing to be more powerful than money? Like everywhere, right? Wow, everywhere you've made money more powerful than you. Will you destroy and create all that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Because it's like, it's interesting, like there's so many different things we get unconscious with and we give more power to. And for different people, it could be different things like relationship or judgment or, like that is always something more powerful than us. But money, I feel like money is such a big one. Like it is where you see people, get really unconscious. And it's like, and it's true, like it does require more presence. So what's it going to take for you to be as powerful as you truly be with that? What's it going to take for you to like get present with every trigger, with every reaction? Okay. And everywhere you couldn't save the ones you love with money. So everywhere you're doing the big five, the ones you love. And so you bought the lie that you cannot outcreate them. Will you destroy and uncreate all that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds.
Wow, that's releasing. That's stirring the pot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like we try to stay connected to everybody we care about the most. And I mean, I guess, who were those people? I hate to say, but like we all adored our families and watched them with the money stuff. And so we create all these connection points to their point of views around money. And everything that brings up for everyone, can we destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Yeah, if anything comes, if there's any questions, you're more than welcome to just pop on, anybody. And that was another thing. It's like I remember, growing up, like money was an issue in our household. Well, when I say an issue, there was a lot of stress around it. Like, stress was like such a normal energy around money. And yeah, I definitely remember not letting that affect my it didn't affect my creation. Like I just would always just, continue to just go through life, always paying attention to what I'd like to create. And often I was told, like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Like that was something I was told often, because I just didn't think about money. I just thought about what I wanted to create. And like coming into access, and it's probably only in the last, I don't know, maybe a few years that I really started to look at how I bought into how wrong I was to be like that. So there was this hidden wrongness around money. So I felt wrong around money, but like money is it's made up. Like it's made up for our transactional reality, right? For our transactions. So if you took that out of the picture, then what would you create as a life? You know, like what would you choose? Now let's include money, right? And look at all the energies that it brings up, all the point of views, all the conclusions. And at different times, different energies come up and different conclusions come up. Now, are you willing to convert yourself to be a question in those moments? And any question will do. Like, who does this belong to? What else is possible here? Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. It's like, are you willing to free up your energy? Because this is what Right Riches is about, right? It's getting out of the rights and wrongs with money. And so then you could create the life you like to live. And being that energy on the planet, you know, being that energy of, here we go. You can unmute.
Yes, thank you, first of all, for this call. Speaking about those things, I have a question about right riches in general, because I'm personally, I'm not in the debt or something, but when it comes to the allowing more or trying to allow yourself more, I'm quite struggling. And if I'm trying to allow for myself more, then from time to time, most of the times, it is about not only getting it or receiving it, but getting it through the tearing the hair out of my head. So what would be the key points or questions or anything else that I could use so I could allow myself to receive this with the more ease?
Yeah, great question. So can you go to that energy about pulling your hair out of your head? Can you tell me more about that? Do you feel uncomfortable to receive more?
Yes, it is uncomfortable. I feel miserable at that time. For example, I feel that I don't actually could be receiving that. Like I'm not that big, you know?
Yes, cool. That. Cool. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Okay, well,
Mm. So
like the
all
money or the things I'm receiving are bigger than me.
yeah, exactly. And is that real? And is that true?
No,
And who are you healing with that?
I guess a lot of people, most of the people around me, especially family.
Yes.
Whew.
Will you give that up now?
Yes, please.
And
Yeah,
if it doesn't allow that, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. That's not yours.
that's not indeed. Okay,
At all.
well, thank you. That's an acknowledgement.
Thank you. That was huge. Yeah.
It
Wow.
was.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay,
And
great. Thank you.
thank you. And do you want to acknowledge what you do know?
Yes.
Right.
You know, somewhere inside, deeply inside me, I know that I know that, but at the same point, I'm like, no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Well, everywhere you were too much, everywhere you've been too much for others, or you've tried to not be too much. Oh, oh wow.
And my body is just screaming everywhere. Oh God.
Oh. Will you be too much now, please? Change the world and be too much?
Oh, I would love to. Starting right now.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. That is awesome.
Thanks.
Better.
That
Thank
was great.
you. Oh, wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was awesome. Everywhere you're all trying not to be too much, can we destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. What would it take for you all to commit to being too much on the planet? Oh, Socrates, where are you? You can unmute.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, what came up one more time is when someone asks you, what do you do for a living? There's a wrongness underneath that, but that's not the how to say this is
Question.
not the root cause. All right. When someone asks me what do you do for a living? So I already have an answer. I'm a translator. And if I want to go further, or if I want to be more, how to say, modern, more open-minded, yeah, I'm an energy healer or facilitate the energy healing. But uh, since my 30s, until now, I'm 50 years old, I have into my pocket three uh, failed businesses. In a sense that I never made money from that business, but I did have the money in order to pay the expenses.
Yeah.
I mean, the asfaltiscations for us and all that, taxes, etc.
Yeah.
Until the moment where I did, I did, I made some choices which led me to a debt, which is still present. And now, what I'm postponing right now is creating a business,
Yeah.
running a business.
Yeah.
I'm still using that excuse or whatever. What do you do for a living? I don't run a business actually since 2020. I'm not running any business. And I'm still telling them, yeah, I'm a translator.
Yeah.
But there's something which triggers me there. And I don't, something I postpone.
Yeah.
It's not procrastination. I postpone, I've always postponed. That is creating a business. And I'm afraid of creating new debt
Right.
to
Okay.
the media and all that stuff. And I'm not acknowledging, I'm not aware of what's underneath that. I'm not doing that fucking step to move forward. So I'm afraid of the expenses. That this is the top on the top of the,
Yeah.
I'd say I don't know.
Okay. Well, firstly, you're not being a question in that area. So that's where you're going unconscious. So rather than being a question, you're allowing the unconsciousness, which is the presumptive realities,
Uh-huh.
So what would it take for you to create from being a question? And this is awesome, because this is what you want to look at. Is this is so great. This is so, this is exactly what it is. It's like, this is what you want to look at. And this is where it's choice point to get really powerful and to be the question.
Uh-huh.
Right? And this is where you've got, like, as a facilitator of consciousness, is to be the question. What is this? What do I do with it? Can I change it? You don't need to find the answers. You need to be the question with money. Because it's just energies we're aware of. And what if we were totally unstoppable? And what does that look like?
I don't ask questions, I just feel, and I feel, but there's a percent of doubt. So when I'm feeling, it's not a conclusion, it's not a decision, a conclusion or whatever, but I'm feeling. So I might feel that someone will call me right now, or someone is
Yeah.
coming right now. It's just a feeling, and
Right.
I'm how to say, I'm quite to the point of I'm let's say that I'm right on that. So I'm picking up the right.
Perfect. Yeah. All right.
Uh,
So there's two things to do there, right? Well, there's a difference. There's a difference of one, following the energy. So
uh-huh.
you be aware of following the energy and asking questions. So you ask questions and follow the energy. Like, because sometimes it may be like, is now the time? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I need to wait. And there's more information coming. That's an awareness. So as long as you're not projecting presumptive realities, so you just want to be a question, awareness, question, awareness, question, awareness. And if you need more, I mean, that's where I guess, especially with money, until you build that muscle, because I guess money is a big energy that people have disempowered themselves with. And that is where, if you need to, you reach out to, someone to ask you questions. If you get a bit, stuck with your own, if you need somebody to ask you questions to get you out of your funk with money. But money is like a big area that people have disempowered. So it is you need to give it some time and do some work with it. Because it will,
Yeah.
it does include everything. You do require your awareness. And you do require to get out of the presumptive realities, and you do require all your questions, and keep going and never give up.
Okay.
And what would it take for you
Alright.
to claim and own your power with money? And anything that doesn't allow that can be destroyed or created all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. It's very cool. Thank you, Socrates. Yeah. Wow, there's some cool energy percolating. Very excited about what is possible and what this contributes to your future moving forward. And what would it take to have a future of infinite possibilities with money? Don't use that question. What are the infinite possibilities with money? What are the infinite possibilities with this? And it's never about finding the answer. It's just literally just building that muscle of just being that space, the space with money, with the life you love to live, and exploring that. What if it all doesn't have to be done in one go? Like, what if it's just a constant in these 10 seconds, and then the next 10 seconds, and then the next 10 seconds, and seeing what is created? And who will you be, like, as you start to go on this exploration and of being the question with money? There is a lot of energy around money. There's a lot of We have a question in the chat. I find it a challenge not to go to the conclusions or looking at the results. Yeah, and that is really cool. How does it get better that you could actually even see this? To actually even be able to now, I mean, you want to look at this stuff because the fact that you're actually on this call and you're able to see this, you're already different. You're already different when you can actually say, like, you actually see yourself and go, I find it a challenge not to go to the conclusions or looking at the results. Cool. How does it get better than this? It's like right there. It's that again. It's like perfect. I've caught myself. I'm being a conclusion. Everything that is destroyed and created. What question can I be? What are the infinite possibilities with this? And don't forget, you spent a whole lifetime of doing this reality with money. And now I'm inviting you to a whole different reality with money. I'm inviting you to be greater than money, more powerful than money, and then include money. Play with money. And be the question with money. And the results. Okay, so can you say a little bit more about that, Suze, like the results thing? So I know what you mean by, but I'd like an example so we can play a little bit if you like. If you can, unmute, and if you can't, I'll just keep going. So because there's
I'm just at work, so it's a little bit hard.
okay, I can keep going.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
look, I just want to say that when I get that, I'm in the joy of it, you know, like following my gut. I'll go for an idea or whatever that feels fun. I'll do it. And then as soon as I make that step, it's like, shit. It must, and I know I'm probably buying into everyone else's fear, but it's like, oh my God, what if this doesn't work? Or what if I've screwed this up? Or, you know, things like that. Or even like, okay, today I was going in and I said to him, you know, do this, and don't charge really low just to get something, you know, look at your own worth. So I'm good at seeing what he's doing and advising him, but yet I've got to really work on myself to keep going as well. And like even with him, like I'm telling him, but it's so hard to fight it in my head that, okay, shit, you know, maybe it won't work because he's going to say too much or, you know, things like that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And what I'm going to say is, so what? If you don't get the result, so what? Then what? Everywhere you're trying to control the result rather than be the question, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Because this is it. Like, you've got to be willing to lose everything, right? It's like, rather than actually controlling, it's like, what's it going to take to be the question? Because it's like, if we didn't control how things show up, when they show up, then what? Are we willing to follow the energy and be the question? What if there's something greater available? Right? And so it's that constant getting out of conclusion, right? Okay, and the wrongness. You said, but then I go into the wrongness. Okay, what is wrongness? Wrongness is unconsciousness. Right and wrong is total unconsciousness. Everywhere you've been committed to wrongness with money, Susie, from any and all lifetimes, and only Susie, from any and all lifetimes will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And whose wrongness are you healing? Can we destroy and uncreate all that? Unsuccessful savior. The unsuccessful savior, try to heal somebody who's wrong and not succeeded, which means you'll eternally be wrong for all eternity. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and poke, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Yeah, how does it get better? All the big five, creating the big five with money. Can we destroy it and create all that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, privates and beyonds. How does it get better? You know what? Like all I can say is keep going, keep going, keep going, and don't stop till it changes. And acknowledge what you do know, acknowledge your capacities with money for you to be on this call. You have to be pretty weird, pretty different with money to actually be here, right? To be listening to this, to be having a conversation with this. Acknowledge your difference, acknowledge what you know, acknowledge I know something. I don't even know like all of what that is, but I know something. And what else? And what else do I know? And what else? Because it's like, you know, you're really truly unlocking something that hasn't been done before. You know, you have found the key to something greater and let it in. Make a choice. Commit to your greatness with money. Whatever it takes. I'm going to get there. I'm choosing it now. I'm going to start. However uncomfortable it is, I'm changing it. I'm committing to me, to having a greater reality, to be me with everything. And anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, privates and beyonds. Well, this has been way bigger than what I thought possible. So how does it get better? Yeah, it's so exciting. I'm super excited. I hope to see some more of you, like if any of you can make it, there's the intro for the Right Riches, and that's online. And then there's the Right Riches beginning class, and that's live. I hope. What would it take? And there's some other classes. There's the gold pool energy pool that's coming up. Follow the energy. If you get a yes to any of that, yeah, you can sign up. And if you have any other questions before we go, please jump on. And if not, like if I don't see you after
I
today,
have one.
yes, go for
Would
it.
you give us a bit more information about the gold pool and as well as the intro? Like when are they and what the price may be and all the stuff needed?
So I
Or maybe
think
it's on your website, I don't know.
let me just have a look. There is country pricing, so it depends what country you're in. What country are you in? Do you know what percentage country pricing you're in?
It's 80%.
Okay,
80%.
80%. Let
But
me.
if it's on an Access website, then I can just find
It is
it.
on the Access website, and yeah. So see how you go. I'm just having a look now. But they are coming up soon. Whoops. Where are we? Cool. So let me firstly, yeah, so with the energy pool, this is the first time I'm doing the energy pool series, and I'm super excited. I'm on a mission to change the money energy on the planet. And what would it take? What would it take to have powerful beings with money on the planet, like totally creating consciousness? I think Evie's popped a link on there. So the intro class is online and it's 2 hours. It's on the 3rd of March. What country are you in?
I'm from Latvia.
From where?
Latvia. It's near to the Estonia, Lithuania, you know, the Baltic countries.
How exciting. How does it get better? Wow. So, and then, so the beginning class is live in Sydney, and what would it take for that to be online soon? I do want to create that being online. So in the near future, it will change. The gold pool is a 3-part call and it starts on the 4th of April. And also, yeah, just follow the energy. There's the Right Riches for You book. That's also an audio. Have you read that?
Not yet.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's really truly like such an amazing book. And you can't, like I said, you can't get on audio. So Right Riches for me has been such a gift. To be honest, years ago, I've been in Access since I think 2015 or 2016. And I remember when I first looked at Right Riches, the thing that came up for me was that I wasn't good enough. So I cannot look at Right Riches. Like it just, there was an energy of, oh, I'm not, that's too good for me. And I also felt like it was too, yeah, like it was too good. Like I'm not, it's not for me, and I don't even want it to be for me. Like that was my initial response to Right Riches. By the time I got to Right Riches certified facilitators, I was screaming to get there. I was so excited. I booked my ticket to go to Rome from Australia, and I didn't care like what that took to get there. I just knew I had to be there. When I finished and came back, for me, it was like I just got so much more of me energetically. It was like so much fell away of everything that wasn't me. You know, this is the experience that I had, and how does it get better? And what would it take for everybody to have more of them in the world? You know, and you can ask for that. You can ask to be all of you with everything. Yeah, no longer squashing parts of you, no longer hiding parts of you, no longer with wrongness and conclusions and everybody else's realities. Thank you, everybody. If you have any questions after this, you can email me or reach out. Yeah, and thank you so much. And if you have any feedback, thank you. Please, yeah, feel free. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was awesome. Thank you for
Yeah.
having us.
You're all awesome. Thank you. I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.